honestly really can't blame Earl Thomas's wife because I probably would have did the same thing. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Want to be top? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reads video. Girl, let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Poor Calvin's for getting me this sickening dinner yesterday. Poor Calvin's is in Atlanta. It's an Asian and kind of soul food infused restaurant. Their food is so good. They need to sponsor me. Hello? But welcome to another King of Reads video, girl. They may be a rum punch to go. But don't tell nobody. But girl, I'm sorry I didn't give y'all a video Thursday. I was not feeling it. I just was not. I wanted to get in, but I was like, girl, by the time my spirit had felt good, it was like 5, 6 o'clock. I was like, girl, I'll be up all night. Got me up all night. All I'm singing is love songs. Come on, J. Cole. So I just like, girl, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So y'all probably get it before 7 o'clock, but it's up. So I'm recording this like at 3 o'clock, so I'm feeling good. Gonna make some lemon pepper wings later on. But girl, a lot has been going on since I did my King of Reads video. I did a live video, which was Tuesday. Y'all loved it, enjoyed it. We had almost 13,000, but not 1,300 people watching at one time. So I appreciate you all for joining in. Thank you for subscribing to the King of Reads channel. Thank you for supporting the King of Reads brand. I just love y'all so much. But girl, Earl Thomas' wife, energy. Like, girl, like, pull up. What's the tea? Girl, I don't know if y'all have heard about Earl Thomas and his wife pulling up on him at the AirBnB. Girl, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna also talk about some other stuff. Girl, Trina is once again talking about somebody is beneath her, but she's still on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and pushing the album that nobody's interested in. We're gonna talk about all that. But before we get into anything, let's go ahead and do this mental check-in. I'm gonna be honest, my mental is not where it is right now. I'm not feeling that much inspired. It might be because in the beginning of the month, I'm kind of like a little bit burnt out, a little tired, so I kind of rest a little bit. But given all the things that have been going on in the recent events, and all the death we've been seeing on TV and the news, it's really been taking a toll on me. So I said, girl, you know, normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna have to take a sip of rum punch to get me through. She making me feel good. Also, I was listening to Aphrodisiac by Brandy, and it was really doing something for my spirit too. So I'm just gonna be honest, like, you know, I'm just letting you all know how things are going. I'd rather just be honest and just let y'all know how I'm feeling, because I do not want to ever get in front of this camera and lie to you all. Hopefully things will get better. I think they will as time progresses or whatever. I'm going to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in the news with the, you know, recent, you know, stuff. I don't want to say it because I just don't want to deal with YouTube and their mess. But I'll be doing a separate video discussing that. So when it comes to like very serious situations like that, I'm going to offset that and put it in another video. I know a lot of folks have been asking about how I've been feeling about all the stuff that's going on with the administration, the recent stuff, but all the stuff that's very, very heavy, I'm going to put it in another video so folks can have like I have a choice to be able to talk about, you know, this in this video and listen to this like in this video. So I don't want to put too much heavy stuff in a video that's like, I know King of Reads does a lot for a lot of folks. A lot of people love it because it's, you know, funny, it's entertaining and stuff. Some people don't want that in that. So I offset, especially considering what's going on. So I'm trying to be aware of everybody's mental space and what's going on. So be staying tuned to that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the tea for today. So, girl, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Miss Earl Thomas and his wife, Miss Nina. Honey, energy, like I told y'all. Miss Nina is, girl, she is Earl Thomas's wife. And Earl Thomas is a football player. He plays professional football. And girl, he got caught laying up with some white walker in the bed with his brother at an Airbnb during the pandemic. Like, what's going on? Nina being a Scooby-Doo in her mystery machine, got her girls together, and she found her man on Snapchat. She found him on Snapchat. She was on his Snapchat. She had his information, and she found out where he was at. And she tracked it to this Airbnb, so she called her friends, and they pulled up, and he was laid up with his brother and some white girl, and he put a gun, allegedly. She put a gun to his head, like, girl, what's the tea? What's it giving? It's giving very much adultery teas. So Earl Thomas got on Instagram or whatever and said this.
So my agent just hit me and said that I'm gonna be on TMZ tomorrow from an altercation that happened with me and Nina. So just wanted to get ahead of it, and I mean, it's really not anybody's business. It's pissing me off that it got out, but it's the world we live in today. But instead of talking about us, just keep us in y'all prayers. And stuff like this happens, bro. You know, we try to live the best lives we possibly can, but sometimes it don't go as planned. Just pray for us, you know, as we go through this stuff. You know, we're back talking. You know, I'm seeing my kids. So just keep us in your prayers.
So that issue is very weird. I'm not laying in the bed with my brother with somebody else. Like, I'm not doing that. But girl, the white girl's gonna get you in trouble. I don't know how many times y'all gonna, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all keep doing that and then like being surprised. Like now, I don't condone situations like that. I think it's a lot. Like, girl, that was a lot. And considering that now she has given this man a necklace or some diamond encrusted jewelry or something after that, it's very weird. It's getting weird. Like, I didn't get the whole purpose, the whole premise of that, but that's their relationship. Girl, we ain't gonna, that's their relationship, girl, we ain't gonna, girl, it's giving way too much. I was just like, what? We were rooting for you. But girl, men are trash, and sometimes, you know, folks enable them, so that's, girl, it was very, very disappointing. But moving on, I know I talked about this Khia and Trina situation on the live video that I did the other day. But girl, I gotta talk about it again because it is funny. But so Khia made mention that she would be interested in a versus against Trina. And Trina got on, you know, this radio station and gave us like an interview, and she was just going off. She was like, she is beneath me, I would never do that, blah, 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 like bow down. It's the same energy she was giving on Love and Hip Hop Reunion, the same stuff. Girl, I was just like, okay, now I understand Trina's like hatred towards Khia. Khia has said some very trash stuff about Trina's deceased mother. So I definitely get somewhat where she's coming from. I definitely get it. Like, I can't relate to that. Like, I've not lost my mother and had to deal with someone making a negative comment about my mother and like making jokes about me sacrificing her for fame or whatever. And that's something that Khia has done. And I'm pretty sure Khia feels, you know, no type of way about Trina's, like, she don't feel bad for saying that. But Trina, like, I can imagine that bothered Trina or whatever. But this ain't the first time she's always said that somebody's beneath her and this and that. I will say that Trina is definitely a culture moment. She's like done some stuff for the rap girl. She's paved the way for your city girls and all the other girls who sound just like her. Give Trina her flowers. But Trina, I'm not feeling how you be talking about folks and how you talk down. Nobody's beneath you. Nobody's beneath you. Like, girl, y'all all in the same stuff. And Trina, it's very hard for me to hear you say that, oh, da, da, da. The difference between you and Khia is that Khia has accepted that ain't nobody messing with her. She ain't finna be mainstream, and yet you're still trying to be mainstream, which is why he was begging for Nicki Minaj to drop this song and even do a video with you. So, girl, Trina, if you want to be the baddest, girl, you don't have to say you already done a song that said that you were the baddest. You don't have to keep going off. But all that, the animosity she be giving the video, I was like, girl, look, is that how people be looking at me? Like, girl, look. But we're rooting for you, Trina. Just, girl, it's just hard, girl. I don't know what some of y'all girls gonna do with Miss COVID going around tap dancing on folks' lungs, and now all this stuff is canceled. So, girl, you know, you wanted to, you know, cancel pride events for you to be at the Potomac House. So, girl, you might want to lighten up. And it just makes me think about celebrities some of these celebrities who have just been throwing their riches and their fame all in our face. Like, Trina was on live stream dressed in mess in a $2,000-$3,000 robe, Versace robe. Like, it's just, eat the rich. That's all I got. Girl, moving on to the next thing. Moving on. So, speaking of loving hip-hop and the celebrities who don't have no money, who rely on reality show checks from Mona Scott, Girl, Love and Hip Hop has canceled everything and postponed all of their shows indefinitely. They said they don't know when they're going to be recording. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood actually comes on after Atlanta. But they said they postponed that and everything else, and even Love and Hip Hop New York. There's no reunion for Love and Hip Hop New York. So they said, girl, you probably won't get one. I don't think we're going to get a reunion for Love and Hip Hop New York because Love and Hip Hop New York don't really do that well anyway. So it's just like, girl, like if you give them a couple of months, we're not going to be interested. So that's just that. You also have, girl, like, this might be the beginning of the end for the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Quote me or don't quote me on this, but I just really don't see Love and Hip Hop standing the test of time with this whole stuff that's going on. They're not filming. I mean, I think it's been time for Love and Hip Hop to go ahead and just like it's tiring at this point. It's like become the Jerry Springer of TV shows. Like it's just same old scripted stuff. It's not even believable anymore. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta will be airing their season finale Monday. And Kirk was on there saying, how we gonna eat? Girl, I don't know. Maybe at, Kirk's Bistro Bio, whatever here y'all got going on. Maybe you and the Rap Supreme of Atlanta, y'all can figure it out. But girl, some of y'all celebrities, I don't feel no type of way for y'all because y'all been throwing riches and fame all in our face for the longest on Instagram. Flying Dubai, doing all these rich, extravagant things. And now that y'all broke, y'all want us poor folks to feel, us working class folks to feel bad for you. I just don't have any energy, girl. I don't have any energy to give y'all. I just really don't. Like y'all have been splurging and throwing in our face that y'all doing better. Now y'all want us to feel bad for y'all? I just can't do it. Not to say that every celebrity is rich. Come on, Gabrielle Union. Not to say that every celebrity is on Oprah's level, but a lot of y'all enjoy letting us know that y'all can pay for $2,000 shoes. So what I'm thinking is becoming is we're starting to see that all of the stuff that we've been seeing on Instagram was all a lie. A lot of these folks don't have no money. You already have Erica Mena and Safari around here playing with they whatever to get a couple of dollars, which I don't have no problem with. Sex work is work, but I think that y'all ain't even doing anything for us to even pay for. So y'all want poor folks to pay for y'all. So now y'all starting to realize that working class folks actually make sure that y'all get y'all coin. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. Because y'all think that because y'all were rich and y'all was around here buying Bentleys and doing that, now y'all need our little coin because y'all been feeding off of us. If we of us working class people were not watching you, advertisers wouldn't be paying for you to be on the show. And that's just what it is. You need working class folks. You are the few. We are the many. Period. Girl, take what you want. Eat the rich. Period. But girl, Ray J and Princess, I think their pandemic marriage collapse. All of that. Ray J and Princess might be on the end. Princess has filed for divorce. I saw it coming a long time ago, but I think that this pandemic actually sped up the process. So Princess has filed for divorce. You know, they was going through some stuff. She was saying that he, wasn't coming home and he was in a Las Vegas partying. And then there was also a report of Ray J not being able to see his kids doing all this stuff. And I can understand Princess saying, no, you can't see your child. You can't see your child because you've been out, partying and doing all that. You ain't finna be coming bringing them Miss Corona to my children. I definitely respect that. I definitely here for Princess. I know Brandy, hey, I know Brandy mama somewhere smiling, calling it sunshine. I know she happy about that because she really don't like Princess no way. It might be a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the bull crap. I don't really just trust anything that happens on Love and Hip Hop in the cinematic universe because they be making up stuff just to get some airtime. But since they ain't filming, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all better make a YouTube channel. Come on, Jada, kiss laugh. But moving on swiftly and professionally, I really can't tell y'all if this video is gonna be 2 or just 1 because I got a lot of stuff I want to address, and we're gonna get into some things. So moving on, is Nicki Minaj pregnant? Girl, the girls are saying that Nicki Minaj might be pregnant because of what she's been tweeting about and saying to my baby hunger. And she said, somebody asked about, girl, we gonna see a baby bump? What's going on? She said, girl, I don't know, child. I don't think Nicki's pregnant. I hope she ain't pregnant. Somebody did make a joke and said, well, girl, hopefully he can see his kids if you are pregnant. Girl, y'all know that Nicki Minaj's husband is registered as a sex offender or whatever, girl. So, girl, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Girl, I hope she ain't pregnant. I hope that she be with that man for another 2 years and divorce him like she got rid of Meek Mills. But girl, speaking of that, Nicki Minaj has posted a message on Twitter. Well, not necessarily a message, but something like saying, you know, she loved all the girls. All the girls are good. She was so excited to be in this moment with all the other rap girls. And, you know, it's apparently that our girl, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion might end up getting her first #1 single, Savage. So, girl, whew. Now, somebody said, girl, if we gotta continue to buy the single and play it to get her single, is it really doing anything? Like, is it worth it? Like, if folks continue to just listen, just because, you know, are we doing it because we like the music, or are we doing it because we want them to get to #1? So it's like, girl, does that do anything? Like, does it really show its impact? I think it can be said on both sides. I think the folks that want to see her get a #1 will like push it up and listen to it even more to see her do that. I think I have to also understand that mainstream stuff has a taste of teaspoon or two of racism in it. And when I say it's not just one person, but it's just a lot of white folks are just not necessarily listening to certain type of rap music. Like, we are the minority. Like, we're marginalized. So I think folks need to understand that it's very hard for a Megan Thee Stallion to get a #1 and get all those plays versus somebody like a Taylor Swift or something. Like, it's more of them here. Like, we are the minority. So we don't have that much like power when it comes to listening to music like that. Like, yes, we are the culture, we do drive it, but sometimes like it's hard for us to get it up there because it's not that many of us. And when you have other white folks that's out here doing the same music and stealing from the culture, they ain't got to listen to no Megan Thee Stallion. So this mainstream appeal stuff pisses me off sometimes, and I don't be here for it. All mainstream folks ain't that good. Piggybacking back off of Trina versus Khia, I definitely think that Trina has the cultural impact and the movement behind her to ruin a versus battle with Khia. But I believe that Khia, given the opportunity to get into the booth and get into some stuff and get, she got hits. She got some bops. Like, Khia, I can't stand Khia. Khia, I can't stand your ass. I tell you to your face. But there is no doubt that Khia is definitely talented. No doubt in my mind that she is talented. She has it, girl. Even that song she did, that song Next Caller is a bop. Like, and that was just the whole joke. But we like the Next Caller. Like, it's no doubt in my mind. Trina, yeah, that's it. But I ain't gonna talk about any of that. But girl, yeah. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Whew, it's a lot, girl. So it has been brought to my attention that, girl, Real Housewives of Potomac has been postponed for a couple of months. Later on, I think this year is supposed to be coming out, but not that far. Let's postpone like a month or two or whatever. But girl, they're saying that Michael Darby, Ashley Darby's husband, has gotten caught with cheating with another woman. Girl, I can't even find the video footage or the footage of it because it's been deleted. Damn, I'm messed up about that. But apparently, he was in the bed with another woman. Allegedly, because girl, y'all ain't finna sue me. I ain't got him a couple of coins. I really can't tell sometimes. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When it comes to this reality show stuff, some of this stuff I be feeling like they be making up just to have a headline, just to be an center of attention. Like they have to, because girl, don't nobody care about that cute cuddly stuff. Oh, we're having a baby and this and that. Like, yeah, it's very cute, but we like to see the drama. We like to see it because it makes us forget about what we got going on. So it's very hard for me to like connect with it. Like, it might be real, it might not be. But it wouldn't be surprised given that Michael Darby ass is complete utter garbage. And girl, Ash just seems to not have a problem with it as long as she get a check. Count them checks, say she ain't in debt. But I think that's about it. Honestly, we ain't gonna get no 2 videos. I think it's just gonna be 1 video. But I just want to give y'all a cute Kingarees video. Girl, don't hang up just yet. But I also want to kind of have a slick conversation about what's going on Top Model with the conversation. Tyra Banks has gotten a lot of heat over the last couple of days on Twitter. A lot of folks have been sharing old clips of Tyra Banks, and I talked about this in my live video. But a lot of folks are sharing old clips of, you know, America's Next Top Model, and also Tyra Banks and her Tyra show, and how she was dressed up in blackface, and she had a white girl dressed up in black. Like, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that she just did that was just like questionable. And come to find out, on America's Next Top Model, Khia was an executive producer on there too. Like, he was co-creator or something on the show too. So there was this clip of Tyra telling Danielle, you know, to close, you know, well, asking why she didn't close her gap. And, you know, Danielle was like, she didn't close her gap because whatever. And a lot of folks on the panel was like, girl, you're not gonna make it in the industry with a gap. You're just not gonna make it. They're not gonna be interested. Not high fashion. Then you fast forward a couple of years later, she had a white contestant that ended up getting the gap because it was high fashion. It would be considered high fashion. A lot of folks have been eating Tyra up and saying all these things. I think that we forget, I think some of us forget that Tyra Banks, you know, was doing what the industry wanted. She was doing what the industry wanted at the time. And does that make her a bad person? Yes. Does that mean that she is solely responsible for like demonizing and making black girls feel a certain type of way over the years? Probably so. But I think that Tyra Banks is not alone. So we have to be very careful of putting the blame. I think she was, you know, she had something to do with it, but don't focus all on Tyra Banks and America's Next Top Model. Focus on the industry that is still doing that to this very day. Like, Tyra Banks was trying to do this feel good, oh my God, black girls can make it too. Girls who are not quote unquote can make it too. Like, anybody become a model. But then she was trying to also let them know that you got to fix this to be a model. So it was just, she was trying to package two things in one thing, and it just was not going to happen. It's just sort of like with these folks trying to be, like these quote unquote activists trying to be cool with celebrities. It's just, you can't package both of them, because you have to be able to critique these celebrities if they do something wrong. And that's very hard for some folks. Everybody can do it. It's very hard. Sometimes even I struggle with that sometimes, but I don't have any close connection with any celebrities that much. So I try to make sure that I don't, because I don't want to be in a situation where I have to choose, you know, what's right versus what's convenient for me and my brand. So that's just what it is, girl. But it's a lot, honey. It's a lot going on. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all are staying safe, washing your hands. I will be talking about some of the heavy stuff in another video, so make sure to stay tuned to that. I'm going to try my best to do the last 2 episodes of Insecure, review it. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot, because I ain't really, you know, got to the energy to like review it, but I'm going to try to do my best as I can. But let me know what y'all think about that. I will be talking about Adele and her weight loss in another separate video. So make sure you're staying tuned to that. Anything else, I love y'all so much. Enjoy y'all afternoon, and I'll talk to you later on tonight.